Hello Capricorn, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you, first of all I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, just to remind those of you who haven't subscribed to subscribe to my channel. And also, do feel able to leave some feedback, or either through a thumbs up or commenting, whether you're watching this video on Facebook or YouTube, either way. So I'm open to that, any sort of feedback. But also there is something about, my work is shifting in the way that I do things, and some of you might have seen, or noticed that yourself. But it's like within yourself, but not only what you've seen with me doing stuff, but it's like just in general around you, so that you know that there's a shift. So I just wanted to mention that, and I just wanted to mention that too. So so I'm just putting it out there too. So if there's something that you're wanting to that you're wanting to suggest, as far as like maybe doing more career-based focused readings and or love readings and that sort of stuff. But I'm kind of feeling, because energy is more moving towards a collective, a sort of an energy, but that's going to be something else. So you may be finding yourself in like trying to discern what it is that you're wanting to do, getting ideas and from others, because sometimes we don't always seeing what it is that we may be wanting to go, or what we're wanting to do. So we're getting little signs, and I feel like you may be getting little signs, because I feel like I'm picking up on your energy. You're getting little signs to go this or do that or blah blah blah, which is kind of like, but it's like, where do I start, where do I go? Whereas I've kind of related that to me as in the beginning there, but there's more of an idea of where I do want to go, but there's something about like just putting it out there to see what others might think as well, where to get a general consensus as well. So there may be something there that you are doing the same thing too, Capricorn. It's just putting out there, actually this is more about you. Okay, I'm saying that. So like my energy is changing too, so I'm picking it, and the way Spirit are delivering me messages to me, because it's kind of like maybe something didn't quite feel right, and so it's like about that. So, and it's something didn't quite feel right about that, what I just said, in the sense that actually this isn't me, this is for yous. And it's like that, it's that sort of thing where you're starting to discern more about what is mine and what is not mine, on a deeper level, or on a more informed, more connected level, and observant of who you are, because you've been observing yourself. So, and if you haven't, there's probably more observations for you to do. So, and being an empath, I pick up on other people's stuff quite easily too. So and so some of you are quite empathic yourself. So that may too be one of your your strongest sense, or something like that for you. On saying that, but this is a journey of being of mindful, or consciousness, mindful, being consciously aware of what we're doing, saying, being, and what, all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, there's a little bit of indecision and things like that. There's a lot of things. We'll see what comes up in the cards, but I just feel, what I'm feeling though, and seeing it, I'm just feeling like this is something for you to they're talking about grounding yourself. So you are an earth sign, so this is about grounding yourself, so you can make some semi-firm decisions, on saying that. Some of you will be able to make some like quite firm decisions, and others of you will be like, okay, I'm just like going to go see where the wind blows, takes me for certain things, but not everything, but I'm putting out there for the best, the best possible way, or for something, an outcome, and not trying to control it. This is where they're going with that, which has created some sort of indecision and something. So anyway, it's kind of, whoa. So it's kind of mind-boggling at the moment. And I'm like, okay. So here we go. Anyhow, so anyway, getting back to my introduction, so that's kind of where the theme is going, what's going on, but they're just saying ground yourself, what they're talking about, what we're talking about today. Where are they going? Where are we going? Okay. So settling it down. They're just settling the energy down. So you may be feeling that right now. and there's a lot of this in this confusion. It's just settling your energy down. So taking a breath. Okay, so anyway, so this is for this read. Just wanted to quickly remind everybody that these reads are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, then you know, that's wonderful. If they don't, then don't totally throw it out, because this may be more of a a futuristic sort of a thing, forecast for you. And you may be feeling something intuitively coming up, so it could be something that's more clear, you know, a little help might help you clarify things a little bit more for you as far as intuitively sensing things. Okay. The other thing is, this is for Capricorn. So Capricorn may be in your astrological chart, so it may be your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign in there on your chart. Also, you know, if you don't know what your other signs are, then check out, there's a link in the description box, so check that out, and it will take you to a website that has a free calculator on it, and that will work it out for you. And then you can have have a look at what's going on for you, and what maybe it's really helpful, because I find it helpful because I'm able to at times go and check out what else is going on. So just basically, so the sun, when you're looking about your sun or your star sign, is it talks more about what our personality is like, and that sort of thing, and the moon is more about our emotions, intuition and things like that. Rising or ascending sign is, about our soul purpose or journey. And Venus is about, love and career and that sort of, and along those lines as well, in that sense. And, how we relate to people as, and, family members and things like that, or family. Okay, that's just a basic explanation. So you go and do a bit of research on that for yourself, is obviously. Okay, so we're going to do like the spread, or the flow that we're going with today is we're going to be about, what do I need to do for myself in the now. And when it could bring up something about in the recent past, and maybe the distant past, but more so the recent, and where you are now and moving forward. Okay, and then we're going to look at what am I doing that may be blocking me, or you, and what, or potentially blocking. And a couple of steps, and maybe 2 or 3 suggestions there. We'll see what the cards come up, and how the energy flows. Okay. So anyway, the first 2 cards that come up, hang on a moment. I'm going to be using the Sacred Earth Oracle Rider-Waite, or the Tarot, Voyager Tarot today, and the Angels. So we're just going to be could be all of the cards. I'm not sure what's going to come up. So I'm very intuitive in that way, and of course so are you. So anyway, with the first 2 cards in the Rider-Waite deck that I was fluffing around and shuffled and fell out are the 3 of Cups and the Chariot. So there's something about, some sort of celebration here that's going on, and it will be, the Cups is about emotions and feelings. So maybe you're feeling a little bit more relaxed in a way, and wanting to celebrate life, celebrate Christmas and all those sorts of things. So there's been a shift in that. In the way that you're thinking, feeling, doing things as well. But there's something about celebrating, and it may be here right now, or this may be something that's actually coming. And then we have the Chariot that's come out with this card, out with the 3 of Cups as well. So the Chariot talks about, our path or our journey, but this is resting. So it feels like there is, in this deck, the Chariot has been, and the Sphinxes are resting. So in other decks, the horses are there's either horses and a chariot, where the horses are veering off in either direction, and the chariot is just moving straight ahead. So there's something about resting or taking a break and making decisions and things like that. So there may have been some because that will come. So I'm looking at this one where it's like grounding yourself basically, and being still. There's a bit more balance I'm hearing and feeling, and with this deck, with this card here, that I'm seeing in this card and sensing in this card. So, which is in a way celebrating in itself for some of you. It's like like taking a break. So it's like, in not letting not overthinking things. Okay. Is where I'm going. We'll see what comes up next. So that's kind of where it is in the now or in the near future. It could be in the recent past, but it's just like just taking some time, taking a bit of chill time out to have a break from things. So then we have, okay. So we have the Four of Cups actually that's come out after that. So it's like there may be something where there is you feeling sorry for yourself, and a little bit of self-pity and that sort of thing. But see the cup on the which will like that side there that's coming out of the clouds. It may be something that's sitting there in the background or to the side that you're not actually seeing or you know, seeing or acknowledging that actually, you know, there is, you know, I'm hearing for some of you that life could be worse than what it is. I mean, hello. Or life, you know, there's something about in that sort of sense. So there's something that maybe you're not seeing in the background that you're not acknowledging or being grateful for, or just, you know, so it's like not going into that space. It's like this is like a really, or, you know, turning things into something that it's not. Okay, that's where I'm hearing from these cards here in this step. So that could be the block. Is you, or one of them is like you know, going into that space, and it's like, okay, so everybody's coming together, you know, or there's some changes, or everybody's not coming together, but hey, you know, and it's like, it's not, something isn't turning out, or, you know, not everybody's here or can make it, but hey, let's just make the most of whatever is going on, okay? Or this hasn't turned out as great as I thought it was going to turn out, or, you know, whatever it is. It's like letting go of the emotional attachment to things being the outcome of things, okay? Because often we build, you know, like this, in a way, there's like some sort of, we manifest it in a way. So what I'm hearing and feeling is like, this is not just about this Christmas theme. It's some of it is for whatever the story, how it unfolds for you or rolls out for you. It's like, you know, just like that's, like I say, it's before, it may or may not resonate with all of this with you, for you. So anyway, this will require you going into, you know, going deeper within yourself, because there's something about here with the seven of Pentacles here, where there's a decision that needs to be made. And so whatever it is, you know, with this Hermit coming in here, this requires some deep inner reflection and healing, maybe, and like digging a bit deeper as what needs to be done, because I'm hearing with that and bringing this one here, there's some decisions that need to be made, probably around money. So money could mean anything, you know, like with some sort of thing that has money attached to it, or financial stuff attached to it, about that. So, but there's a decision needs to be made, or is going to be made, or you need to make one as to how you're going to handle that, and the possible outcome. So the Seven of Pentacles here, there's something that is maybe already working all right-ish in that, but there's something new that's come up. And it may not necessarily be new, but it's an opportunity for something to start talking about things, or bring something up to make some decisions and how that could work about, you know, like in the future. So there is something about, you know, you're going a little bit deeper with something there with the Hermit that's coming in. So you may find yourself retreating, which is kind of like, in which way have been like that side of things. It's like you may find yourself retreating, and maybe not sitting quite right with you. So, but it's there for a reason, okay? But here we have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is, you know, talks about here about people, family coming together, celebrations. It's like whatever this emotional stuff that's been going on, and it may be not necessarily crap as in like, I don't know, it could be grief as well, or something, or a combination of both, whatever it is. There's some people, you know, there's a celebration, so that's coming through in this as well. So there's something that's come to an end to that, where people are coming together, okay? So that's a beautiful, and it's just like processing all that and allowing it to happen, okay? So this energy that we're in right now is allowing us to, you know, like visit some of that stuff, or revisit some stuff about ourselves, with Saturn and Jupiter coming together. So, you know, they're both authoritarian planets, and one is more about, you know, Jupiter. Oh no, which one is it? Jupiter is more about, let me see, I'm just reading my notes there. You know, they're both leader sort of planets, and Jupiter is more about associated with the health, wealth, and you know, having a good time sort of energy. Whereas Saturn is more a bit more about, you know, responsibility, setting limits, and what I call it, and deadlines and rules and things like that. So there's some sort of balancing that's going on there as well, that is maybe required to go and maybe to look within yourselves, that this these planets, the energy that these planets are going to bring up. So it would, you know, and with that coming up, it could be something about, you know, power struggles that are going on, that may go on with you. So however, even though this power struggle stuff may have been starting like from about the 15th, but now it's just not until the 21st when the planets have actually, you know, come together, well, crossed and, you know, met at that same, not exactly the same point because they're not actually touching, but, you know, the one in front of the other, that sort of thing. So there's that. So something has come to, like, I suppose, a crunch where there is, in a way, so it's like, and the energies are shifting. So some things may come up, that's where they're going, thinking, where are we going with that? May come up where there is a bit of power struggle, and this power struggle is, you know, can be within ourselves as well, in yourself, but also, you know, with others. So it's like, okay, so finding that balance and a balance with it, and figuring out, this is why this thing here is like the Hermit's come up. So it's something that you need to go, you may be needing and feeling like you need to go a little bit deeper in within you, and actually, you know, detach from the drama around things and that sort of thing. So here is the Hanged Man. It's in reverse. So there's something you may be not going into, like looking about yourself there, or about whatever it is. It's about a sacrifice. So there is, like, maybe you're not sacrificing again, or, you know, putting yourself on the chopping block, basically. So, but I'm just hearing, but this self-sacrifice, it's like, there's something of turning around with that. So, maybe you're letting shit go, or maybe you're allowing others to come in and help, and not, you know, allow being in a space now where you, okay, it's up to you now, and just not taking it all on board, but and seeing, you know, because you've allowed yourself to see things from another point of view. So then we have the Hanged Man here. So I'm turning it right round. So I'm just repeating that. And so here we have the Hanged Man here. So it may be that you've had you've been a little bit tied up with things and a little bit restricted as far as movement, okay, but because you may have seen things from another point of view, and you still do, but, you know, for the fact that this was in reverse first, that it come out, I'm feeling like there's maybe a bit of a release in that. I'm going to turn it around in the right way, up the right way, on saying that, because there's a shift in there, okay, and how you see them and feel, and make you move. Okay, cool. But that's because there's something shifting in here. Beautiful. And that's come out of the first cards there, that first row, so which is cool. It kind of reiterates what's going, like taking that rest and this, you know, making these changes into how things, you know, emotionally, but, you know, and mentally and emotionally as well. Like getting in that connection. Awesome. And it's like bringing family together, or family coming together. But somewhere along there's something about decision making in there. And maybe it's the family are needing to make a decision together about something, or you are needing to make a decision for the family in some way or form. It could be, you know, whatever it is, wherever you are with this. Awesome. Cool. But I just feel this is something, because I'm hearing, this is about seeing something too from another point of view. And not restricting yourself. Cool. Physically, that is. Cool. So then we have here the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So, So once again, there's something, you know, there's maybe three of yous that are coming together, or three of yous, or three others, you and three others, or three of yous that are needing to make a decision of some sort as to where the next steps are that you're needing to take. So I do feel this has come out with the Knight of Pentacles too. So with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, there's steady, you know, the progress is slow but steady. So he doesn't come in charging like a couple of the other, you know, knights in this deck, knights do. like the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. You know, there's a little bit, but this is like he's just letting you know that there is progress. That progress is, you know, there is progress, but it is slow but steady. But I feel like this is not, you know, there's no real rush, but there is like a rush, like immediate, but there is a concern or a need in a way. I'm hearing need. I don't normally say that, but there is something about like a need to make a decision or becoming close to making a decision or discussion about to get you towards more discussion on a deeper level to becoming for an outcome basically, or a decision as to where to next and what are the next steps we're going to take and like that sort of thing. So these are the steps we're going to take to making it towards, okay, these are the steps that we need to take, and this is what we're going to start with first. So it's like setting out something, an idea or a little plan or goals or something like that. But it's bringing things, getting a lot more clarity as to what it is, you know, everybody's wanting to do, because there's some sort of collaboration coming. It'll be interesting to see what the next few cards are. Cool. There's movement anyway. For some of you, this, you know, could be around, you know, just solely around family, could be business. Oh, look at that. Temperance. I was wondering if that card would come out. Temperance, balance, sharing, cooperation, and like collaborations as well. So thank you. Wow. So the sharing here, I love this card, and you know, I love all the cards really, but sharing the how she's, you know, filling one cup with another cup, pouring, sharing, you know. Cool. There's a little bit of balance between heaven and earth with the emotions, grounding, but you know, 1 foot in the water there. The sun is shining, so it's like, you know, there's it is about balance. So there's something about balance and creating balance, but I'm hearing like keywords: sharing, cooperation, collaboration. And the world. Oh, that's pretty cool. The world to finish off with. Okay, the world really, you know, it's like is our oyster. The word, well, the oyster, but in the center there is the pearl, basically. There's something growing in the middle there, but it's like you are the world and you are the oyster, but in the center, the pearl is the heart chakra, that you're coming from a place that is of love, okay? So that's, I don't normally it doesn't normally come out like that, but anyway, there we go. That's how they're saying it for you today. So, and it's not, I feel like this is about you acknowledging yourself as being, maybe you've put yourself in the background a lot, and it's not in a egotistical way or a bullshit way or anything like that. This is just about you acknowledging you for who you are and what you are, and you know what you like to do and what you're about and what you've accomplished, and the amount of energy. And it's not necessarily, you know, like putting it out there to the world or anything. It's just, this is something about you. This is you being satisfied with the journey that you've been on, or journeys that you've been on in this lifetime. Could be, you know, in the recent past, in the distant past, or whatever, but there's a sense of accomplishment, because the world is like the last card in the major arcana, and so there's something that's coming to an end in a way, of a cycle, where there is, you know, where there's the sense of wholeness and oneness, basically. How beautiful is that? And moving into the new year. Wow. Clap, clap. Awesome. How exciting. So, anyhow, moving on. I'm just going to, I feel like we're doing the angels want to have a wee chat now and have a contribution to to sharing some messages with you. Guidance for you. Okay, wardrobe. So there's something about sun. Okay, so, because I'm hearing prodigal son. Okay. For some reason, for some of you will want to understand that. But there's something to do with a sun there. There's some shifts with a sun. In the way there is a communication and a connection, and you know, and if it's kind of like an emotional way or whatever it is, but there is definitely some sort of connection or a reconnection with the sun. in some way or form. Wardrobe, I do feel like there's something about your wardrobe. So it may be that you're needing to have I need a change, but it could be something like just like the change could be just like bringing out some brighter colors or shifting, and maybe you just haven't had a chance to do that yet, but you may find yourself bringing in a different style or something like that, when you may be wanting to an opportunity. So I do feel like there's a shift in the wardrobe, okay, in the department there. Not necessarily from summer to winter or vice versa, but I do feel like it's more, and maybe you have decreased in some inches, and with weight and stuff like that, in your body size. So it's and you're maybe still wearing some bigger clothes. So it's it's time to like maybe shift that. And even like your style, some of you that may be about your style is shifting as well. So go with the flow of that, okay? The other thing is sleep. So that the collective of angels have brought through for you is to maybe visit about, have a wee look at how you're sleeping or your sleeping patterns, getting, changing it, and it may be a little bit erratic and that sort of thing, but this is about, it's changing your sleeping patterns or looking at that. Okay, so now Archangel Michael talks about, getting in some, and maybe there's something going on where your sleeping hasn't been very good or well for some time, but this is about your willpower and your willpower in the sense and the willingness to change something, to make a difference, to shift something in your life in that way. Okay, so here we have yoga, tai chi, jogging, walking, gentle workouts, and just connecting with the self. Could be like these walking, gentle workouts or whatever, but it's something about movement and exercise that's been come up a little bit lately. So, and it helps our mood. And even if you're feeling in a really weird space and or you don't in a lazy mood, this is about shifting your mental, emotional side of things. It's our mind that, this is a mind control thing, or the power control, and it could be something that's in there, like, there's this power struggle, like coming up with the patterns. It's, it could be just through our own power struggle with what, about limiting belief patterns and our own willpower in creating change for ourselves. So that is kind of where I'm, it's more about, I feel anyway. And so what is your truth? What it is honoring yourself, but not just walking with your truth and that. And it's like leading the way. This leadership role has come up. 2 planets, leadership. I think it says a lot. So this is about leading the way, okay? It's no point saying, talking about people being obese and then you're not actually doing something yourself. So there's some judgments going on there. So it's like there may be some self-judgment going on there, and it's going out. But if it's like this is, or people, there may be something that this is leading the way basically. And and it's not about necessarily about saying, oh, you should do it this way, or that way, because I'm doing it. This is about you leading the way, you doing the work, or us doing that, ourselves doing this stuff. That's and also helping others to do the same. I'm not saying no, don't help others if they're willing and they're wanting. But if we're making those changes ourselves and people notice them, that's kind of like you'll start to see this natural flow of others doing the same. That clicking into, and just subtly and gently. But this is about, in a sense, like work with the self. Okay, anyway, transition. There's some sort of transition going on in some way or form, but I feel that's because like the cards are telling that, and this transition and like what we've just talked about as well. So there's a transition going on with right now. Awesome. Cool. And Archangel Raphael, people come and go in our lives. Let them and yourself enjoy the journey. So, and this is absolutely true. So whether you've got people like, that around Christmas time that are coming together, and it's like, or friends or whatever that is, it's like people are definitely coming and going. And whether people are, are crossing over, that maybe some people are crossing over, it's, it's not necessarily not feeling sad, but it's allowing yourself to send love to them, not from a sad place, but from a space as, you know, as in, you know, especially if they're in a place of, you know, suffering, and they're allowing them to cross over with love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure, because that's their, you know, that's the next part of their journey. And you know, and uffying them along or supporting them along in that sort of energy. But whether you know, there is a friendships, or you know, that you've outgrown, or they've outgrown you, or vice versa, or relationships, and you know, marital ones or whatever, family ones, and you know, stuff like that. And it's just it's kind of like sometimes there is, you know, we've just got to go this way and that way. So this is like he's just saying, like, you know, there's a little bit of that may be going on with some of you, but that's just the way stuff is. And then we carry on with our, you know, our journey. And you know what, I'm just hearing, like, you know, going on each other's journey, and then there's nothing to say that won't connect again at some point of view, some point further down the track. Anyway, wow, that was kind of explosive, wasn't it? In a way, in a beautiful way though, a lot of energy. I wanted to use that word explosive because it just come out, of course, but it's just like boom, and that's the real feeling. It's like this, yeah, this energy that's like, okay, let's just like celebrate. And it's like, when I could see what they're showing me is like, when I just did that, is like when they have those crackers, those skyrocket things, and there's just like this poof and this boom. Well, I say poof, but anyway, boom, and it just opens up with all the like a big, you know, star that's coming out there. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there now with you for you, Capricorn. So have a super merry, amazing Merry Christmas, and with lots of love, peace, happy, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure as well. Okay. Anyway, bye for now, and we'll see you either next week, and I'm doing the January monthly read, or in a fortnight. When I'm still going to do these, but just in a fortnight, on a fortnightly basis for now. Okay. See you then. Take care. God bless.